Hello, everybody. Welcome to the cast. As you can see, we are playing with a new UI a little bit. There we go. How is everybody doing today? Oh yeah, there's a timer. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun. Screw that. I don't have to listen to this. You guys can't listen to it because I got filters, yo. ToS got filters. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. I'm new. Alright, where you at? Where you at, boy? Alright, who we need? G.I. Jimmy. We need G.I. Jimmy. Come on down. G.I. Jimmy comes down to the field, and I am gonna listen to some GOAT. The Battle Hymn of the Mech Warrior. Fight my enemies, it's what I aim to do. Ah, we have a response from G.I. Jimmy. Alright, now I pulled you up for a reason. Steiner Coliseum, Mech Factory, so. Oh, we are now officially live. All right, everybody. Hi, how you doing? I am Bluto, part of HBG Replay, and this is MWO Comp, specifically the Tournament of Stars, Season 2. Now we're going to play in a format of 1v1, 2v2, 2v2, and then we're going to get to the 5 matches. And everybody is locked, so we are going to go. I believe everything. No, wait. There we go. Make this fair and right. There we go. Look at that elevator. Whoa. All right, what am I not getting? There we go. All right. Look at that. It's kind of like the IROC of Mech Warrior. Let me flash that at you. It's the exact same mech. Can you believe that? They're both the same mech and they brought the same bit. I mean, you know, it's so important that you know that. All right. Looks like Tolak is trying to keep cover. Ralphie is just out in the open. The first salvo is probably going to do the payoff for one of the other mechs. Ralphie looks like he got a cleaner hit. Nope. Tolak did. They are evenly matched. It's about who can work who first. Tolak moving not at all, just holding his ground. Ralphie's not. Well, Ralphie's actually capitalizing on it. There's not a lot of torso rolling going on. These guys are just shooting straight head. That's okay. These two have been training in this mech probably all week, if not longer. Oh, something just exploded on Ralphie's mech. There goes an arm. That's the fun of having them click on them, pull them up. Ralphie's about to lose his other shoulder. Now here's the thing. If he turns his shoulder, the broken one, into Tolak's shots from now on, he'll actually take less damage. Oh! Like I said, if he could have held that left side against Tolak more, the damage that would have gone into Ralphie would have been reduced. What is it? 50%? That's why when your torso twisting into those legs and your leg gets shot off, you now have a dead leg. You want to keep that sucker in front of you. It's absorbing damage and giving only 50% of it to the rest of your body. Great, great thing. All right. Crap, I didn't grab the code. Woo! That was fantastic. I'm sorry my energy is not there. I am still recovering from dental surgery. Woo! Oh, thank you for the rehydrate. I had almost forgotten. All right, looks like we have our 2Vs from the SBRs. Oh, I'm sorry, these sweaty Sabers. They are very sweaty. Oh, yes, very sweaty. Woo! I need a little ska in my life. Just makes the playlist go by. There it is. All right, let's see here. We are going to move on to the Mech Factory. This is another of the Slayer 7 maps. I forgot to mention that the first time. All righty. Does anybody have any questions? How are you guys doing? How is it out in Chatland? Hey there, Brenna. How you doing? Oh, thanks for the follow. Is it Bruce Lee? Oh, it's a nice name. All right, Team 1 is locked. This fire pop is falling up, says our ToS. Share Glow wishes everyone good luck. Have fun. I mean, it could be something else, but I'm going to go with that. By the way, that's the first time somebody redeemed a hydrate, so thank you. All right, we have a lock team from everybody. Everything is good to go. I clicked the button, honest. All right, is everybody enjoying the new UI brought to you by the Trout and Ivor? I know we're not seeing anything right now, but we will in a moment. These 1Vs are so fast that I can't get all the data in. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I think somebody slipped some caffeine into my oh, look at that. Hank Reardon. Woo! Looks like they're moving in a standard 2x2 formation over and under. It's a good way to get to the enemy on time and with a modicum of your mech intact. All right, now. Woo! Don't want to look outside. It's horrifying. See Chair Glue move in. Just trying to force them forward. The fire should be good momentarily. There it goes. That pole doesn't know why it's being hit, but, you know. What? For some reason, my game is really twitchy, guys. I usually have a smoother response. All right, there we go. That was a good shot. All right, and as Hank Reardon moves in on the top of our ToS, he doesn't stay inside that wall. Hank is going to light him up. But right now, he is doing a good job. Hank is going to light him up if he pops out too much. I think Hank has realized he has to drop down. They're now separated. Varen, please get in there. All right. Our ToS is taking the bulk of the damage. The Vapor Eagle is not shy about running at his back. But there goes Hank because of the exact same thing. And now Cherglue is going to go down. He got our tourist, but there goes Cherglue. Nice job, Brother Baron. And there goes the second round of the Tournament of the Stars. First 2v2. Post those stats. Thank you. All right. Is it Boreal? Ah, it is Boreal. Okay. All right. Doing a little updating to the UI. Should catch this up real quick. Yeah, there's a lot on the back end that you guys can't see that they have updated with this update. I can now drop the API directly into my feed, and once the match is done, this gets uploaded right back to Ivor so that he can just drop all the data right in. Oh yeah, let's switch over to the secondary. There we go. Let's start that timer. Haha, look at that. I got a timer. All right. Oh yeah, I gotta switch it to the Boreal Reach. Sorry. There we go. Well, the Boreal Reach is the cold map because they decided to, for some reason, build an elevator system in a glacier. I've never really done any research on the Solaris 7 maps. There's only good luck and have fun, everyone, the Trout says. Trout is locked. Team 1 has completed the mission. It's working great when I actually remember to flip between the two. Too much pressure. Too much pressure. Ooh, looks like we have a lock. But, aha! Well, that's where you got to keep rabid dogs. You got to keep them locked up, so that way the medicine can do its work. Oh, as you can see in the Boreal Reach, it's cold as a mofo. You see what I mean about they just decided in a glacier would be a good place. I gotta check one thing real quick because there just seems to be all manner of zippiness. Alright, there's nothing I can do about it right now. There we go. Oh, there's a nice lob to begin with. Ah, they're going for a single-handed approach. We have an Arctic Cheetah and a Night Gear. Ooh, the Night Gear's bringing the pain, I see. But as you can see, they're just kind of walking right up to him. Faux Phoenix and the Trout. Let's see what they do. Oh, he got behind him. That Arctic Cheetah can really murder a mech. Oh, wow. And because they're split, they can't get a good reading on either one. No matter what, one of them's got range on them. And if they're not careful, completely exposed components. The Phoenix has just lost an arm. It's me and has just died. I think the Trout was just accidentally shooting his teammate. It's the Arctic Cheetah. They really need to do something about the armor on that mech. It's almost got plot armor. Oh, they got a leg. It's not long now. And that'll do it for the third round of ToS. Whoo, look at this. Let's look at some numbers real quick. We got a damage of 241 out of Faux Phoenix. We got a, 421 out of Faux Phoenix. We got a damage of 227 out of the Trout. Good match scores, solid match scores. It's me, Ian, and Milcert Mustaphalis. They did not do as well with a 284 and a 155. I'm going to publish those stats. Ooh. Oof. So we go into our fourth round. Ooh. All right, back into the loveliness. Gotta keep remembering to switch between them. All right, we will now switch to full map superiority. Maps 2 through 5. Frozen City Night. No, that's week 1. Solaris City Epsilon. Thank you. I do have that one. If someone could shoot me the first one, though, that'd be great. That didn't even take 5 minutes. Nice. All right, looks like we've got 4 of the 5 for the Black Pants Legion, and we've got 5 of the 5 for the SBRS. Where am I? What am I doing? What is reality? This is a very vocal crowd here. That's Solaris City. Okay, everybody, I just have to warn you. If you run into Duncan Fisher, don't touch his liquor. Okay? Don't do it. Oh, who am I kidding? He wouldn't let you get within 5 feet of it. No escape from reality. Little high, little low. That reminds me, I need to pack a bow. I do believe that I have changed a feature that I need to change back to 15. I do believe, yes, I do believe. We are going after Epsilon, I do believe. Yes, Well, you can ride your bicycle, but your mech is not going to do anything while you're doing it. I mean, if you have some kind of weird hookup where riding your bicycle makes your mech move, go for it. More power to you. I mean, hey, if that keeps you on the edge, control-wise, do it. Team 1 is locked. Bicycle! I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. I do believe that the max tonnage is 240 for this drop. Nope, 300. So, as you can see, the sweaty sabers are going a little light here. I'm sensing a little wolf pack action. It is McDad Day. COD Dad Day and World Warship Dad Day. The dreaded Grounded Dad Day. Oh, got a little flirting going on down there, I think. Waiting on it. You gotta say it, or I can't launch us. Ah, that'll work. Alright, as we go into the first Solaris City match, I'd like to remind everyone that Solaris City is a fun place where you can take your family and have a good time. Never mind all the death and murder going on inside the stadiums. That's perfectly legal. They signed up for it. It's in their contract. Just like the fine mech warriors you see before you today. You know what? That may explain why it was so whippy. Those tiny maps. Because this feels like what I'm supposed to be feeling. It's too late now. We've already launched. Did you guys know that there's one of these motherfuckers up here? Alright. Looks like we have ourselves a... Gotta hold. Everyone is waiting. Everyone is not moving, other than the people spinning in circles. Whoa. Was it supposed to be 12? I thought it was back up to 15. Everybody, go blow up. Come on, this is a race. Hungry hippos here. All right, so who can kill themselves first in a one-on-one competition? It clearly indicates that the people is more than happy to run at the problem at first. No, we do not need those stats. All right, I apologize. I thought it was 15 minutes. I must be misreading something. I am misreading something. There we go. Alright, that was my bad. Apologies. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, what do you expect? He was cheering on his team on that glacier, and then we just put him in another environment, and neither of those were environments where fish can naturally live. Conquest. Ah, you are absolutely right. Conquest. Right? I'm going to say that was my fault. Definitely my fault. No, I've been there. I don't think there's anything worse than that. You see the light dimming out of your eyes, and you're just like, am I going to start breathing again? In the buff suit. All right, it is at 12 minutes. It is on Conquest. Good call on the holds and the suicides. Ba ba da 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 da. All right, now Solaris City. It's a great place for mech warriors and mech enthusiasts alike to get together and watch them absolutely do things they are not supposed to do in combat. Team 1 has locked. We're about to go see these things that they're absolutely supposed to do in combat. And hopefully none of them are going to do those things that they were trained not to do. You know, like shooting their teammates in their backs, overheating their mechs, using them outside of the manufacturer's standard warranty practices. Never. All right. Coming into it. Whole different UI is upon us. It's been 3 seconds. All right. As we get into this, we can see them coming down the pipe. As you can see, they're both running to Epsilon, as is custom. When in Solaris, never go straight in. Always find a good parking spot, and then you move your way into the center. This brought to you by the Solaris Tourist Board. You know better than to try and park downtown. Got a UAV on the board as we come in. Looks like chair glue is down to 90%. Ooh, we got a lot of focus fire on this Arctic Wolf here. I don't think it's going to go very well for them. They're very blocky in this match. Almost sustained fire on whoever's in the center. Ralphie goes down. Yep, G.I. Jimmy's not too far behind. By the Trout. Oh, no. Team kill. That's going to go down in the record books. Oh, it is just an all-out brawl. Look at him go. Machine guns flying this way and that. Team fire. Team fire. Archos goes down. The Trout killing someone the right way this time. As we go into it, we are now at a 4-3 advantage on the side of the Sorensen Sabers. And it's me, Ian goes down, and it's just the tactical tuna fish and Brother Varen left. They're working their magic, and they're doing damn fine. One of them is 99%, one of them 73%. They have relatively stayed unscathed most of this match, but now they are getting focused upon, and it is really starting to show. Oh, down goes the tactical tuna fish. I think we had a crash. Brother Varen. Oh, no. I think Rico crashed, too. Rico, are you okay, bro? Varen's going to at least get somebody. Ah, Varen must have been their spotter. Is that a shadow cat? Yep, that's a shadow cat. Well, that was a fantastic match. Woody Sabers came in. They knew what they were doing here. I don't think they lost a mech. Publish those stats. Here we go. Whoa, let's not adjust anything. That would be silly. There you go. Stats are published. We've got a W in the column. What's great is this is filling it all out for me. This is fantastic. Let's look at some stats while we have a chance. Look at that. Very solid damage. G.I. Jimmy going... G.I. Jimmy was the first one out. ToS was the first one out. This is not bad. Hi there, Crazy Mountain Biker. Thank you for the follow. I was thinking on see where we go. Ooh. Caustic Valley. Caustic Valley's a good map. They keep changing it though. There it is. It's very orange. Alright, looks like we have a substitution. Babs Grim? Oh yeah, we're in the wrong weight. I'll change it, Which Grim? Plexus, okay. It's like they're watching my feed or something. All right. The map is Grim Plexus. The match is 12 minutes. I've triple checked the number. Yes, it's still 12 minutes. Quadruple redundancy here. A little early there, Mail Sir. Yeah. Team 1 has locked. That's just the life of a mechanic. All right, we have a full team lock from the sweaty Sabers. I'm sure they are very sweaty right now. I mean, look at them. They're 3 wins up. Or they're 2 wins up. Oh, yeah. I'm still getting used to all the things I've got to enter in the UI. I apologize. By the end of this, I will get the scores right. Damn it. Ooh. Hello, hello. Ooh. Ooh, that gets me to 70. And as we do this, we see a full lock from either side, but Team 2 ready for the walkies. You gotta say, locky. Don't forget to lock the fence on the way out. Besides, you guys still have a full minute. You can't unlock, though. I'm going to take walkies to mean lock. Oh, yes. And then we forget to do anything else, like, switch UIs or anything like that. Why would we do that? All right. Hi there, everybody. Ooh, that tells me where everybody's going to be. Look at all these mechs. They're just suspended in midair. If you're good enough, you can actually click on them in here. There you go. Look at them. 2 drop ships. No waiting. A huntsman. Ooh, my mech just flew into the ground. There you go. Alright, they are taking up positions in Theta. There's our ToS. Ralphie Belair. Oh, hey, there's the first sighting of Belair. We've got Timber. Oh, no, we've got linebacker. Sorry, some of my buttons aren't working. There we go. And an Arctic Cheetah from the Black Pants Legion. We've got, as you saw, a Beagle. Another Beagle. Highlander, I think. No, it's not a Highlander. It's a Summoner and a Summoner B. I just cannot remember what the HMN is. As you can see, they're all over Epsilon. And that's a little odd. Ah. There we go. All right. I'm not really sure what's going on here. They're all just standing in front of Theta. I think they were expecting a different kind of rush. And now they are redoing it. I'm sure there's a lot of talking going on in a Discord right now. Take that away from the screens. As you can see, they're all still moving as a pack. Jimmy. Ah, it's a huntsman. The Pakat, to be specific. That's a hero mech. All right, it looks like they're going to push in on the BPL through Epsilon. Oh, they look like they have a trick up their sleeve. This is the oddball out, the lineman H. Mill Serps. All right, they're pushing up the side. Don't give up the high ground. Don't give up the high ground. All right, as they push in, Ralphie takes the brunt of it. He's down to 84, 74%, 68%. I do believe he just lost a leg. Down goes Ralphie. Pakot's not looking at much better. Jimmy's right there behind him. Team captains are actually more deadly when they're not in their mechs, because now they can jump from view to view. All right, looks like we're just going for legs right now. It is a furlong brawl. 52% on Behair. 65 on Milsurp. Hank Reardon kills Behair. It is now 4-on-3. Oh, the SRMs are putting in the extra work. They really are. Mustopheles goes down. Full Phoenix goes down. It's 3-on-2. They're trying to keep it even. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, good work from the Arctic Cheetah. Tolak is just working miracles at 91%. Wow, Hank Reardon doesn't have much damage either. Those summoners have been well positioned the whole match. They are just taking out our ToS now, and it's down to Tactical Tuna. Oh, something on Tolak just exploded. It can't be good. Tactical Tuna's looking. Tolak self-destructs. Hank Reardon takes out Tactical Tuna. And now Hank Reardon alone has to go and cap every single one of these points in the next 6 minutes and 41 seconds. But does Hank Reardon know that? Oh, golly. Sliver cap, buddy. Sliver cap. Sliver, sliver, sliver. Run, Hank, run! Can I do it? Oh. All right, we're going to go up so that you guys can get an understanding as to where he's going. His next available target is that green point in the center of my screen right now. He has to get to that one, and then he has to get to Kappa, Sigma, and Gamma. Now, it might give them to him if he gets to 3 caps. Right now, they're trying to figure out which one to send him to next. This would be made worse if if one of his legs were damaged. Yeah, he's in good condition. He's taking some torso shots. Overall, he kept himself clean. Looks like he's running a marathon, doesn't it? This can make or break a comp. Like a match. This is why they so often go for the legs. Even if they can't break the mech down, they can slow it down to the point where it makes it impossible for some teams to come back. Say you only have assaults left. One of them has a broken leg. Well, that one can cap one thing, and the other one has to try and cap 2 other points before the timer runs out. I think this will do it, though. Yep, 750. Two, one. Aha! Look at that. I remembered. And I remembered this. Come on, get it back, get it back, get it back, get it back, get it back. Aha! I got it. Well, there we go, folks. Paste that under done. And we are on to match 4. Look at that. That is fantastic. UI is holding up beautifully. Thank you for the help, Ivor, by the way. Ivor was nice enough to help me on Saturday get this all figured out. Big shout out to Ivor and the Trout for this new spreadsheet. This is so beautiful. All right. Put another W in the win column there. I managed to include some kill points that time because I remembered the numbers. Alrighty. Going into this now, it looks like we have a very cold match ahead of us. We are taking the entire match and we are moving to the Polar Highlands. Minus 29 degrees Celsius. Hot mechs have a chance to fire 1 extra salvo or 2 even, depending on how the pilot uses those mechs. What we do is we get the timer on the board right now. Alright. As you can see, the new UI is feeding everything into the point structure system. And what we see is the points and everything in the overlay overhead. The Sweaty Sabers have 18 points to the Paw Patrol of Clan UwU Good Boys. Still not sure how to say that. They only have 5 points. They got points. Kills, total points. Because of their win in the 2v2. Switch sides. You got it. Oh, I have to do things. Okay. Aye, Captain. There, that gives me the room I need. No peeking. right, that's assigned seating. What is the score? Well, like I said, it's currently 18-5 in the UI. The Sorens and Sabers had won the 1v1, and they won one of the 2v2s. They won the first and second of the conquest matches. And I remembered that I needed to be feeding in the kill points during this last match, so they've shown up now, and I'll try and put those back in when I review my footage. Look at that, the timer's working! Blink, blink. Is it working? I hope it's working. I do believe I did the flip. Yeah, I did the flip, so now... Oh yeah, I gotta switch between the two. Didn't do it. It's not flipping them. Okay, there we go. It flipped them. See if that one had switched. Squirrel. Team 1 is locked. We have a visual lock on Team 2. Wow. Well, hello. Team 2's locked. And we are off. Ooh, those chats get going. I almost can't read it all. Ooh, here we go. That was one walk of fish. Well, funny you should say. See, this is why we have the fast forward button. All right, as we come into it. We have a gargoyle push. 2 gargoyles, 3 gargoyles, 4 gargoyles, and a black knight. This eats up all of their gargoyles. Look at that black knight out in the front. I know where they are! Over here! What do we have over here? I hit the button. Is that the button? There's the button. All right. All right, 2. Count them, 2. Mad Cat 2Bs. They gave this mech away the third month I played the game, and I thought it was trash for many, many months until someone taught me how to play it. So much better. Blood Asp. A Blood Asp, now an E versus an A. And their spotter all the way up here is a Viper. That's a loyalty mech right there. That's what that L stands for. He's going up against the Black Lantern. That's not a fight he wants to win. I have to resist my training to call out the UAV. Viper's backing off. As you can see, the BPL is trying to stay together as a group. Do they see the UAV? Yeah, Jimmy's coming in. He's in full range of that hill. And they've taken the high point there, so they know they're coming. Which is why they're setting up in this open ground. So as soon as they take that ridge to spin around it, they're going to open fire on them. It's a hail of gunfire. Shooting fish in a barrel. It's Me Ian is the front runner. They're going to take the most damage coming into this. Mostly superficial damage to all of them. They do have a pesky fly in the air with them. Does drop on airstrikes. Makes it kind of difficult to get to your target. Milsurp looks like the most. Nope. It's Me Ian is down to 60%. Oh, G.I. Jimmy's down to 65%. And so is the Trout. Oh, the Trout has just... Oh, G.I. Jimmy has just self-destructed. That is not good. They needed that tonnage. As we move in, we see that Faux Phoenix is being overwhelmed. They're going to go down. It's Me Ian is still moving. The Trout is coming in to try and do something for the remaining Blood Asp. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Me Ian has now self-destructed. The Trout has been destroyed. And now they are on the one Blood Asp. Chair Glue is really trying here. So is Phoenix Rocco. They have separate enemies, and they are doing their best to spread out the damage that's moving on their mechs. And they're doing a pretty good job. Down goes Chair Glue, and it's just Rocco in an old-fashioned gun down. Can't ask for a better version of this. Look at him just, oh. And the BPL takes a win. They lost one gargoyle in that push. Not bad. Not bad at all. There was a lot of self-destructing. But that will do. Now because they've got gargoyles, they have no problems. They're going to have no problems at all capping enough points quickly enough to end this match early. Oh, crap. When did I get rid of that? Whoa. See the stats of that lazy pilot? No kills, no assists, no damage. It's like they didn't even drop. One, two, three, 4, 0. Oh, all right. Oh. Okay, so that's a 7. That's still a 0. That's supposed to be a 9. And that's supposed to be a 5. Okay, so we're going to edit some numbers there. There we go. Switch over to the other UI there. Layout, that's the word. All right, we've done a little shuffle to the points because I was not reading things properly. As you know, I can't read things properly half the time, let alone when I'm on painkillers. So, let's see, where are we now? Derek! Ah, you must have me muted. Huh. All right, let's see here. Final match would be in Hellbore. Let me switch that over. Sorry there. I know there's 2 of these, and I sometimes get it confused, so I'm just double checking. Nope, it's the only Hellbore. All right. Any team flips, or do we leave everything the way it is? On to the 5th and final match. For all the marbles. Ooh. Would you look at that? Looks like we have a visual lock from the BPL. Team unlocked in the kennel. Sorry about that. To the pill and the carpet. Oh! At some point during the match. Oh, it was amazing. You should have seen it. Sadly, the caster was stuck in a mountain. Hey, Team 2 locked. And the caster noticed. Yeah, I know. I get no credit. Da, 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 da. Hellbore Outpost. What can you say about Hellbore Outpost? This is a newer map. And it has created many, many challenges for the Mech Warrior community as a whole, because it's hard to fight on this map sometimes. Like, real quick, did you know about this little cathedral right here? Look at this. Isn't that cool? It's just chilling over here. Nobody ever uses it. All right, let's see what we've got. Kodiak. Attack with 2 dire wolves as backup. Sorry for those of you that are motion sickness prone. It's the only way to cross the map in any kind of real fashion. Yeah. There you go. Gonna take that little ring off there. It makes it more fair for me. As you can see, the dire wolves are taking up sniping positions, or they may just be moving at best possible speed. Whereas the BPL is taking the tried and true tactic of sticking together, and in this max tonnage final drop, this is the really only thing that's been changing from tonnage to from drop to drop to drop, is we've been getting more heavy progressively. This one, no tonnage, is 2 tonnage. As you can see, they have come in immediately and taken Epsilon boldly with 3, 4 mechs going under and 1 going underneath, 1 going up top. Phoenix Rocco's Kodiak. Rocco? I always read it as Rocco. There are some slight changes. I do not think they were expecting this much range. UPL is being conservative here. Watch them push in. They do not care. This is the brawl. Tactical Tuna goes down. Ralphie No Pants goes down. It's me, Ian is down. No, Phoenix Rocco, what happened? I'm going to have to review the tape. Our ToS is down. Mill Surf Mustapheles. It's the only one left. Look at him gunslinging with that. Oh, Kodiak Spirit Bear. Whew. Wow, that was a fight. Look at that. That's like... Is that 1 million? Yeah, I think that's 1 million. And mechs just trashed. 45 seconds to 1.5 minutes of combat. Look at him. He's got a little cha-cha to his step. He's got all his limbs. There you go. 84% GR Jimmy. Get to walk. Hank Reardon. Little leg damage. The Trout. Pulling up the rear there. Where's Tolak? Oh. Tolak's capping. Wow, the Direwolf. Go Direwolf. And Tolak, 100%. He's their fastest Direwolf. Alright, look at those mechs spread out. Alright. Look at Hank go. The Trout is staying to secure it. They were fun. It was a bold move to channel down that one path where all of the mechs are sitting there dead. Now over here. And as we wrap up, the Spirit Bear is a fine mech, as is the Kodiak. The Executioners are fantastic mechs as well, and I think that they work really well if they had come in a little more in line with each other so that only one of them could be focused upon and they spread out to fire and come back together and spread out to fire. Yes, they would get cut down, but it would take their enemy a lot longer. And I think that they could do some real damage with that whole ballerina approach to it. Now let's go ahead and post the API data and paste. Again, I ask if anybody in the if anybody in the stream has the codes for the very first one, the 1v1. I didn't have to grab them. But I just have to re-review my footage. All right. Oh, God. Other than the fish. There we have it. In the win column. And I got 3 of the 5 matches. Yeah! Woo! It's the fish fry. Where are we going for the fish fry? Yeah, see, I told some people about this, and now I've got all kinds of people in my stream going, all right, what's this all about? All right, well, if they get this organized, I'm sure I have a private message from someone telling me what's going on this time. Or I'm going to take us all to Caustic Valley, because that's the only place you can fry fish. Oh, God. As you can see, well, get rid of that, zero it out. All right, very clearly. Terra Therma Skirmish. All righty. The order has come through. The chef has approved. Standard terra therma. I thought they were going to stay at that one bend, and they were going to fight there. I didn't realize they were going to keep pushing in, and then they were pushed in, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to view with them and push. Well, typically, there you go. We have an offer of H8. We have an acceptance of H8. And we're going to zip around the map because we can. And we will home in on H8 because for some reason the caster view doesn't have any kind of map grid. Gee, I wonder why. Alrighty then. The tactical tuna fish. And the trout. We have locks from both sides. See you out there. Phoenix Rocco, thank you for the follow. There we go. This has been a fantastic day. Another leg. All right. As we come into it, we see all the fun going on. Look at all of that. Look at all that fire. Tuna fish and a pirate too. I got him. Ooh. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a fish fry. Let's try and get the other one online. It is also a pirate too. I do believe they have agreed to single mech combat here. All right. Give me a cursor for 2 seconds. There we go. Oh! All right, so that may make the difference. All right, the trout and the Pirate 2 is running up the lava base while the tactical tuna fish is going to run around it. It means that they're probably going to meet over here. Ooh, see, the trout's spending some time in the lava already, and this is going to hurt him. Oh, the 1v1s have been preparing people for this all weekend. If you didn't need any better training than the Solaris 7 event, that would do it. They've got the spin down, the death spin. Death spin in a light mech is so difficult. I myself can only achieve it in 7 or 8 of my mechs. Tactical tuna fish is at 86%. The trout is at 90%. I think the close game stays with tactical tuna fish. Can you fall in that center hole? Well, that would suck if you'd overheated when you did it. Tactical tuna fish is down to 70% or more. 76 to 83. Gotta let the lasers cool off. See, now, me, I would have it in chain fire. Oh, tactical tuna fish is dropped into the lava. That means that they are not going to be cooling down. Trout drops down as well. Oh, we have. No one uses the power of lasers in the lava. Oh, tactical tuna fish is self-destructed. The trout has fried tuna fish. I hope those are tuna fish steaks, by the way. Wow, it really did come down to the lava on that one. There was no coming back from dropping into the lava after having engaged in multiple alphas into the other mech. Even running a power build conservatively, unless you're running it in chain fire, you really won't benefit unless it's here from chain fire. But this is the only place where chain fire is more recommended than an alpha. Even with micro pulses, which is what they had, or ER micro lasers, depending on how much punch they wanted. It all depends on what the pilots did with it. All right, that was fantastic, everybody. Thank you, Rocco. That is the most fantastic thing anybody has ever given me right there. You just keep on being you. All right, I'll be with y'all in one moment. 7, 4. All right. Into the UI it goes. All righty. And that will end it for that set of matches. Now we're going to go to the post-game interview. And the post-game interview will be done in comp, MWO comp. It'll be done in... Yes, I have access to Casting 1. I will drag anyone into Casting 1 if y'all would like to come down. This has been a fantastic Tournament of the Stars Week 2 drop for me and for the BPL and for the Sorensen Sabers, or the Sweaty Sabers. And we are now going to go on to the post-game interviews. Oh, and there's buttons coming in. And yeah, my back just popped. Thank you for that. And I will do a stretch as I go and get more water. Like I said, I'm waiting. Come for an interview. Ooh. All right. We're going to go back to my mech lab. While I show off fancy designs. Step beyond. Do. Oh. I don't think that the Piranha has a missile variant, but a Piranha can carry. There's one or two of them I think that can carry dual AMS. And let me tell you, a little tactical buddy that can carry AMS and keep so many missiles off you and then run and scare off lights to keep them from killing you can move a Lerm boat into positions that are just so hurtful as to be mean. The stream goes great, Dusty, if you're still here. I got some water so I can do that hydrate now. Hey, Tim. What's going on, buddy? Woo! They were getting their groove. Look at that. They didn't get all of the points awarded to them, but these point systems, look at it. It just slides right into the UI. So cool the way they've implemented things. Ahi, ahi. Nice. All right. Legged in the lava. Quite toasty. Boo-da-ba-doo-doo. That is a good one. Ooh. Oh. Isn't that neat? Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Well, there you go, Ralphie. How you doing today? Not bad, not bad. I got my UI working. I think I had audio through all of the switches this time. I got through 2 matches and then I realized I had to be putting in the kills and whatnot, so I put those in. A little unsure how to get this to Ivor, but... Well, no, apparently the way I've got it saved, Ivor can see it. So as long as I put all the information in, it gets put in. But by all means, you file your data because that is something that is required of you. There they are. Yeah, they gave me permission to use the casting booths after last week. Hey, there you go. Hi, how is everybody? Good. How was the fish fry? It was toasty. It was. That was unexpected for y'all to go with Terra Therma. I was expecting you guys to go with the new one over the old one. All right. Oh golly, no! You can drop down that center point, right? I've never actually tested, and I'm usually always in something so fast it just runs right over the hole. So. Oh yeah, I saw that. I was kind of wondering if they could fall in. I think it would have been a great exit to see somebody like power down just as they slid over the hole and be like, whoop, whoo. Yeah. See, I was wondering because, well, we'll get to that. So the first 1v1, where was that? Oh yeah. Yeah, it was, I think it was Ralphie and Tolak. No, he did not. It's just on it. What was the idea going into that first 1v? You just feeling out the teams, or? Trout's muted. It's okay, Trout. We just noticed you were muted, and we want to make sure that if you were talking, that we couldn't hear you. All right, well, that was the first 1Vs. Into the 2V, the first one, the Mech Factory. You both went opposite sides. And at one point in the match, I think the Hunchback caused... Was it a direwolf? To drop down? What was the call on dropping down? Sometimes you just think, nope, we can do this. They've cut off one of them, so it's just 1v1. It's 1-on-2, so we can do this. We can pull it off. Get a quick kill. The rebuttal. Yeah. Sorry. Ah, yes. Per the rules. Mm-hmm. Yes, every one of us will be the banhammer. All right. Pulling up the data mark. I can only imagine because I've seen some of the fallout from the BPL occasionally, and dear God, they are not dull at all. Right? That is. Well, we signed up for this ourselves. Winning is fun. I think what goes on in between matches is fun. And these post matches are getting hilarious. Oh yeah, somebody needs to work on the clan mech. That guy, he needs a break. He needs a vacation. Needs a vacation. Well, maybe we should have left him on Boreal Reach. It would have been a nice place to leave him. It was very cold there. Any thoughts on what happened on Boreal? All right. Yeah. It was. It was a bit intense on that one. There was. I was focused a lot on the machine guns. Oh, there were.
That drop one is one that we'll re-examine again. But we had him way up on that building, so we could see you all coming. And I think our brawl went a little too far and left the area where he could overreach and get some of you to maybe turn and wonder what was going on. And yeah, because our goal was there. And
Perfect.
oh yeah, one even signed it Wanksy. Nice.
It's good to sign your art.
Yeah. But yeah, so we had the idea, you guys like to brawl, we like to brawl. We thought we'd do brawl plus snipe, and I think full on brawl is probably the better choice there.
We actually didn't take a just straight run at the enemy approach. We went in, we're like, hey, the enemy likes to brawl. Let's let them. We're gonna rush the point, grab the or take the point, and now the pressure's on them. They have to come to us, and then we just spread out from there. And we let you come in and execute it on them.
Yeah, no, it
There
went
was
very well.
there was a little bit of chaos when it was just the Shadow Cat left. But we figured he'd come down to try and at least secure some points on the board.
Yeah, yeah, once you all hid from him, we realized, well, some of them are kind of open or damaged. If you pop down or run around, maybe you can at least finish off a couple of mechs. But that didn't that didn't happen. He didn't get any more kills on that one, so yeah, it was a good time.
It was. Oh, thank you, Ian.
We were originally thinking about doing something similar on Grim Plexus,
Mm-hmm.
but later changed it to because we ran into some testing where it we the our opponents ran long range and took up positions on the Echo 6 hill, Hamburger Hill, Sniper Hill, what you call it.
Yep.
Um, they'd set up there. We'd take an epsilon, and then we're just like, okay, wait out the timer. And we thought about it, and we're like, we don't want to do this. We want points. So we, your Arctic Wolf spotted us as we rushed the hill.
Yep.
But when he ran off, we were thinking, wait a minute, he's a scout. The rest of the team's on epsilon. Let's run at them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then he came back, and that's basically what we expected. We were up at Epsilon. Um, we expected if you were going to run snipers, you'd either run a bunch of them up in Echo 3 there on that hill where we could then just go to the other side and wait for you to get impatient or for somebody to break off and try and get another angle. Or we could wait and receive. We waited, we received, and we brawled it out. It was pretty close.
It was. I think what really swung it was I think the Arctic Wolf was out of the action for a bit of it.
Yep.
And I think
You
I was
got
super paranoid on the approach, thinking he was going to run at our back.
Yeah.
I think there was a
Got
point
to
where
us a little bit before he did.
there was something he got hung up on. Because I noticed he was running, and then all of a sudden he was up against a corner, and it seemed like he could not get off that corner for a couple of seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, he got terrained a little bit. Which, you know, if he'd come up behind the one we were targeting, that would have been great. But by the time he got there, I think we were in the full brawl ball. Makes it a little more difficult. But that was a fun one. We enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, that was messy.
Yeah. We like messy.
Well, Speed Brawl is kind of a way of life in some of these tournaments.
Yeah, it's definitely one of our favorites. Because when we were practicing scrimming out Polar, the next map, we tried the mid-range and we tried the long range, kind of like what you were doing, and then we had a chit-chat with our favorite potato, and he said, that's not what you guys do. And we're like, you're right. So we went back to what we usually do, and we practiced with DPS on how to counter that longer range and how to deal with that around the point, and it paid off again.
You guys made really good use of those trenches on the approach. It was hard to get firing on you.
Yeah, it took us a couple tries to get that right, but the trick is you really have to keep going around and around and around before you finally cut in on that on the one where that last hill is giving us cover, and then we're right in your faces. F9 Echo 9-ish, or Fox 9 Echo 9-ish, as I recall.
We were spread out amongst like Echo 10, Fox 10. So
Yeah.
yeah, we did get a few shots. We were coming in through the Gulf 9, through that, but only like one or two people could fire on you.
Yeah. And the Lanner took most of that, and that was pretty much his job. His job was to let us know where you were, and lasers are a great way of letting us know where you are, and to cover our backs for any of their lights. But other than that, you know, it was like an afternoon watching whatever Disney Channel that was in the late 90s. It was just gargoyles, gargoyles, gargoyles.
I loved that show.
That was a good show.
I mean, who didn't? It was basically Star Trek The Next Generation cast as cartoons.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, Darkwing Duck was my favorite.
Ah,
Yes.
Darkwing. I will have a fondness for Launchpad to the end of my days.
Yeah, unfortunately, there aren't any weapons in this one that you can fire and, you know, suck gas, evildoer.
Yeah, but everybody can use Let's Get Dangerous.
Right?
That's true.
Hey, well, hopefully, with all of the weapons talk they're talking about before the end of the year, they'll actually give us something. You never know.
They were talking about a weapons a new piece of equipment. Not like equipment, but like weapons. They said
Yeah.
that like equipment like targeting comps and ECM and stuff change how it interacts with the game, so they didn't have enough like resources to throw at that right away.
They didn't have enough resources and understanding to throw at it currently.
Yeah.
But a couple new weapon systems might be neat.
I would love a thumper. It's basically a PPC, but it's ballistic.
I just want to put a long tom on my Irby. That's all I want.
I did the math on heavy rifles. Yeah, they're terrifying.
Yeah.
They will nearly ghost you. Being able to dump like nearly 120 points of alpha is kind of spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's got to be a downside.
Something from MW5.
It's got to be a downside to it. Like, you fire it and your mech can't fire again for 30 seconds or something.
Yeah, it's going to be a long recharge, or it's going to ghost heat, or... they'll come up with something, and it'll either be overpowered or underpowered at the beginning. But they'll, like everything else, they'll tweak it out, and it'll be more or less
Although,
all right.
if they're thinking rifles, the periphery rifle's not out of the idea. And that thing was selectable, so you could choose whether you wanted 2-round, 3-round, 4-round, or 5-round bursts.
Oh, that'd be weird. I don't know how you'd select the burst function now. That is.
They'd probably run it like UX or racks where you would double tap or something. I don't know.
Mm,
Just as a guess, but
You'd
dev.
they'd probably have it so that you'd fire it out of a certain button to get like 2, 3, or 4. Or they just have a second drop it down attached to it that would just take over an extra line in that that chain. It's pretty easy for them to do. It's just kind of complex when they were first putting the game together.
but why do that when you can just add chemical lasers?
Chemical lasers. I would love disco. There's nothing better than having your cockpit just explode in a disco ball because somebody is shooting you with a chemical laser. I don't know if you've ever been shot with them in MechWarrior 5, but they have them in MechWarrior 5 if you put the right mods in. And let me tell you, I think they even have them in the base game now. It's like a disco ball. It's just scrubbing all over your cockpit, just up and down, left and right at the same time.
Well, that's one of the most disappointing things about this tournament is we can't use God's chosen mech, the Hunchback 4P.
I have a dum-dum build with 2 heavy PPCs for that night.
If you want to do something really silly, put 6 light PPCs in the Hunch.
That sounds like a great time.
I might have a build code if you send me a message later.
Oh, that sounds horrible if you would send that
you
to
put
me
them
as
on
well.
Fire, and instead of just holding the button down, you click it really fast.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
5-year PPC for dark.
Oh, God.
It's also good with anything where you can have a whole lot of missile hard points, and you just do it with LRM5
Oh.
because it's funny.
I was just gonna say,
I've heard that's legit.
Oh yeah.
it is actually terrifying in an archer. We were putting it to very good effect during the faction play a few weeks back.
That was refreshing. Even I took part in the faction stuff.
I mean, that's the thing. If the big problem with faction is it takes so long and it's another entire mode to learn.
I honestly think
when they ran that stuff, it was almost paying out enough to incentivize learning all of that.
Well, I know. I think that faction could actually benefit from Charlie Lance being removed, so it's just 8v8s instead of 12v12s. That would actually get more matches going.
Yeah, that could help too.
And it would change the dynamic, so that way everybody wouldn't overwhelmingly drop in one form.
Yeah. And they've talked about how they're gonna have some ideas for that, and I'm looking forward to see what they do because it's a game mode I've always hoped that would work. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I would like to have more fun in faction. It was very fun to get together with several of my buddies and go in and play faction for a while. We played for 4 hours, I think.
Yeah, it was nice for us too because we could actually run more than a group of 4.
Yeah. I think at one point we were rolling a group of 8.
And then let's see here. And what was our last drop? We got
Hellbore.
Hellbore. Yeah.
I am just in awe on Hellbore. I think I got down there with y'all in those executioners, and I just ran with you.
Yeah. No, it's a good strong deck. It's a good mech. It's fast. It's got mask. It's got jump jets. Which is one thing we were concerned about with the verticality of this level. Because, there's so many different levels and platforms. And in some of our scrims, the ability to get ups would have been useful. But yeah, when we made that push, we thought there were like 3 or 4 of you around the corner, and 2 more were still coming up from the C3, up the C3 trench. We thought you had a couple more slow guys.
Well, they were slow, that's for sure.
And then, the idea was we'd get up there and get in and have them cleared before those slow guys made it through. But but they were closer than we thought, or closer than we were led to believe.
They
And
were actually mid-range dire wolves.
okay.
So when you pushed up, you were right in. One of them was closer, but he was at the back of the pack, and the other one was on top of the pack. So you were right in their
Sorry,
range
folks.
area.
Yeah, that's what
I can't mute you.
Yeah.
Cough it like a freshman.
Okay, so that is what happened. That's what we figured happened after when we were trying to do our little after action while we got ready for the fish fry. But yeah. No, it's different, and it wasn't a map I originally expected to see in a comp set because, this is one of those maps that I'm told everybody hates. Which I don't get it. I mean, this map's fine to me. I like this one. I like Alpine. I love Terra Firma.
I'm fine with most of the maps, but the Raptor Talon guys, they called this one Geography Hell.
Yeah.
Well, there's unless you like moving your mech around a lot, there's no good ways to set up so that you can get a good return on investment.
And I mean, maybe I like this sort of movement play more than sit up and make a stand, and maybe that's part of our problem.
Have any of you actually just like gone into trial mode or gone into training mode and gone to Hellbore and walked around?
Yeah.
Over in the upper right-hand corner, there is a mech like cathedral.
Yes.
It's so far out of the line of combat that I don't think anybody ever wanders over there.
It's like in C8. Yeah.
I did an aerial over there, and I just kept circling it and like moving around in it because there's 2 of these on this map.
Where's the
And
other one?
the other one is over on the right-hand side of the map, about Kilo, just past where the So if you're running from the center of the map, you know that big tunnel that goes underneath.
Yeah.
If you jump up there and you just keep pushing that way, you'll see it.
Okay.
And it's another version of that, but it's like a shaded one with trees, whereas the other one's all buttes. And it's in sections of the map that nobody ever uses because it's so far out of the way.
I like these ones that are having us go for cap points that are off to the side because there's so much interesting parts
Architecture
of the terrain rather than the usual just run towards the middle thing.
Yeah, I am
There's a lot of
liking.
interesting terrain.
I am liking this just having one point to take because yeah, it does pull the strategy to this, or it pulls the strategy to this terrain, or it pulls it over to here because none of these cap points is in similar terrain.
Like, except for like jockeying for points, as like a couple of as a lighter 2 versus a lighter 2 on the outskirts of Solaris, I haven't really seen a lot of the suburb combat, which honestly, that's really, really cool.
Yeah. I honestly think that they need to make us a couple more boards like Solaris, but bombed out and a little more tight in.
Yeah. Just anything that's not another bowl. That would be great.
Oh, imagine!
The map is just another bowl, and
all right, I'll give you another bowl. Imagine Ishima as the center of a vast cave complex.
I'm down.
That'd be interesting.
I also think that the section where we had the fish fight, that H8I9 corner of Terra Firma, should be the basis of a smaller 2v2 map.
That'd be really cool.
You're right,
If
Milster.
they did that, though, I think I'd add a second ramp.
Yeah.
2CP. Or 2C2.
Yeah.
Oh, the 2C2? Are there any mechs that you guys are sad you didn't bring?
I keep wanting to bring the Vapor Eagle that I used in the 2v2. I keep wanting to bring that in instead of the LB20 plus SRM or 4 SRM6s Vapor Eagle, and I keep being told no. It's got better damage per second, and it's got a pair of AC5s to annoy people at range, but I keep being told no. It doesn't have the alpha holy crap that just ripped off half my leg.
I mean, I'm sad that we can't get Wells Fargo to go. So Wells Fargo is a summoner with 10 ATM 3s.
Oh my.
Yeah. So it's full of ATMs, which is why it's called Wells Fargo. And the joke is, Pony Bank is here to repossess your shit.
Well,
And it works great in quick play when we do it. Like sometimes we'll run I think we can run 3 of those and something else in quick play, and it's hilarious. But it just doesn't work in this. When you're dealing with clans, like almost every mech has an ECM attached to its ankle and another one up its butt. So, ATMs just do not go.
Ah. Milsurp's chiming in about a straggler that they called out is separated from the rest of the crew. Must be one of the assaults. The slow assaults.
Yeah, they were originally set up on Overwatch, and they were like, we don't have you. The enemy team is, they're already on Epsilon, and we don't have a line of fire.
Yeah, I thought they were spotters or snipers.
They were surveillance plus cover fire for any sort of thing that was sort of going on if the fight was not in Epsilon itself. But what happened was, we spotted you on Epsilon, and our front line pulled back,
Mm-hmm.
and they set up firing lines on that approach.
Yeah. Yeah. Once we saw you pulling back, we could have waited or done some poking with the large pulses instead of that charge.
Yeah, there was some concern about you holding the point sort of pressure. What
Yeah.
is the timer? Like 150 points is basically you've already won the round.
Essentially.
Yeah, it's something around there.
I mean, I can play with it, see what it does. Oh, wait, no, I'm told not to do that. It says down at the bottom, don't max things out.
I suppose it also depends on what sort of mix you're running into that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, there's nothing stopping you from capping a point on the way to the one in position, or the the designated one where you expect the fight. You just have to be sure you kill everyone.
At that point, it's a penalty, I do believe.
Nope.
No, it's
No,
just the only way you can. I
The
don't
only way you
know.
can win is if you kill
no.
everyone.
Actually, here I'm looking at it right now. If your team captures the wrong point, wrong cap point, you must kill all 5 enemy mechs and achieve resource victory to win. Likewise, if your opponent captures the wrong point, you only need 1 mech alive when the match ends for any reason to win.
Yeah. I mean, so on the bigger maps, that's kind of difficult because then, the enemy team can scatter and power down or, do all sorts of silly stuff. But, if we
But we
run
want
something like,
points.
but if we run something like Forest Colony, the classic one, that's an option. I'm not saying it's a good option, but it's an option.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's on the list.
What?
Oh, no. I was just giving it as an example of like a smaller map where that might work. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know there's one of those smaller classic maps on the list somewhere. but I don't think it's that one. But I think one of the old 8v8 maps is on the list here at one point.
Nah, it's all like the Tourmaline, Solaris, Viridian, Crucible, Alpine, Hibernal, River City. Uh, maybe Hibernal is the smallest one of the lot.
Oh, isn't there Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong set of maps that I was talking to. But yeah. Anyways.
Oh, like Lost City Classic.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of interesting.
It would be nice if there was an entire round that was all classics.
I don't know how you'd do that. I think Forest Colony Classic would have to use the center one because the other 2 points are just way too close to the team.
Yeah. There's a lot of silly stuff we can do. And you know, the folks putting stuff together, at least this year, this is our first year trying any of this. It's been fun. It's been working with, I actually like the more limited options like the ISC and Tournament of Stars compared to Blood League. That was so open, it made it hard to choose.
Blood League was different from the last time it was from the last time they ran it, and if you noticed, it took an entire year for it to cycle back in. Blood League, you were originally reduced by what you could bring in per match. So you were only allowed one of this, one of this, one of this, one of this, one of this. You were not allowed to double up on anything.
Ooh.
Interesting.
And because of that, it broke you down to Lance tactics. Because you couldn't have a buddy that was built just like you to down TBS just this mech and then this mech and then this mech. It's where I actually, it was my first comp season, was the original Bud League.
Okay.
What I did like 2 years ago now. Or a year ago now.
I mean, there's still some setups that could work. Like, for example, the keeper that you guys brought in duel number 2. That has a very similar loadout to a Scorch.
Yep.
So you can run something like 2 of those for slow brawl.
Yeah, we like that one slightly better than the Scorch because of its jump jet potential. But yeah.
What would you run, like an executioner and a gargoyle if you got two assault for fast brawl? You still have options. It's really
Yeah.
interesting.
No, it's just fun to puzzle these out. But yeah.
Milsurp chimes in that they should have held back.
Yeah, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I like these post interviews.
It's nice to have a little chit chat.
Right? Because the Masters just do.
It's really good to have, you know, we get along fairly well with the Sabers, as I'm sure you've noticed.
Oh yeah.
It's nice to have them out of the way so we can have another nice, easy scrim partner, or nice, easy to schedule with, because they're mostly on the same availability we are.
That's always handy.
Yeah. At least they have been the last couple of times. We'll see.
I remember one season where we all had to play at 10 a.m. Saturdays.
Oh God, what was that for?
I forget which one. But
were you in a division with a bunch of European teams?
Yep.
And the only thing they had was default?
Yep.
Yep.
So their default was 10 a.m. and they were just like, fine, we'll go with default. 2 weeks of that, and the team was like, we need to negotiate with them. We need to negotiate.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a rough time slot to try and do a match.
We got them down to like 7 p.m. Some of them were complaining about how late it was for them. We're like, don't think you understand what early it means for us. So they thought 10 a.m. was a perfectly reasonable time.
So if you do it at their 10 a.m., then it's what, 10 p.m. the day before here.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I did that wrong. No,
They-
then it's like 5 a.m. here. Never mind.
They were doing it at like their 10 p.m. Their 10 p.m.
Which is our noon. Yeah.
Yeah. It was obnoxious.
Yeah, haven't had any trouble with that this time around.
So what did y'all think? Did any of you check out the layout changes?
Layout changes?
Yeah. The Trout and Ivor got together and overhauled Ivor's original spreadsheet and gave us a
Okay.
bunch of changes for our UIs.
Neat. I haven't gotten a chance to look at the stream yet. Are you using my match score sheet?
Maybe.
Because I have different numbers than you.
Why do you have different numbers?
That's weird.
Here.
I did not record some of the numbers.
Oh, no. I mean, like, score numbers. Let me figure out how to do this thing here. Boop. I can go over there. Sorry, just gotta make sure everything's in order. I built this and I shared it on the...
What? Text for?
Shared it in the Discord.
We're at. It's only Discord.
You should be able to see it. I should be streaming it in the Discord now. But anyways.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's very different.
I mean, I just built it as a score sheet. I didn't connect it to anything else because I don't have access to anything else. But yeah, there's a public version that you can make your own copy of in the Tournament of Stars chat.
I'm still learning all the features.
Yeah. Well, this one I made pretty simple. It's just drop downs.
Nice.
And then it does all the math for you because I write spreadsheets for fun.
I hate spreadsheets. I was never any good at them in high school. I read from them. Couldn't make them.
At
Oh
one
well.
point, I helped a friend design a spreadsheet to keep track of her groceries so she knew what she had to use before it went bad.
Ooh, nice.
That was a silly thing, but
It was helpful.
yeah.
Did anyone have anything else before we end it here?
No, I don't think so. It's fun seeing y'all fish. You wanna say anything?
No, I don't really have anything. It was a series of great matches, and Trout has proven himself once again to be the better fish.
The way
Can't
you
wait to
drowned
see
in
what
that clarified butter at the end was just...
Can't wait to see what you guys cook up next time.
I know, right?
Oh no, it's gonna be king crabs, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it has to be.
Oh dear.
Are we
Oh,
going with king crab?
God.
Oh man,
I don't know. How
There's-
do
I
you
mean, it's
even
the
do
only
king
other
crabs?
aquatic mech, like vaguely
There's-
aquatic mech we haven't used.
There's. Have you guys done crab? I could
Yeah,
have
we did
sworn you
crabs
did.
in Blood League.
Oh, that's right. You did crabs in Bud League.
Yep, first one was crabs.
Yeah, the Liao jungle because they had jungle crabs.
And you just got the prawn out of the way, so yeah.
I think that just leaves king crabs.
Blackman is a bird.
I am not looking forward to that one. Not a fan of the king crab.
Well, the good news is you'll have plenty of time to practice fish.
See-
Not not a fan of these.
See, but you have to swing at least one Mad Dog match as the Paw Patrol.
But you see, I do actually have a Mad Dog that I thoroughly enjoy using. So, if we were to do that, it could be quite interesting.
We have an idea for something, but I'll keep it a little secret. Maybe you'll see it spring if we get a chance to do it. I'm sure the reaction will be. I'm sure everyone else will cringe when we do it.
Oh no, I don't even want to know.
I've told you already.
I don't remember what it is.
That's what's even worse about it.
Goldfish memory.
3 seconds, man.
You've heard so many things. You're like, look, man, I've heard so much. I can't. It doesn't always process. Not all of it.
Oh, I mean, once we decided we were going to go into this Paw Patrol of Clan UwU Good Boy stuff, I decided I was at least going to push it for all it was worth.
It is.
It's almost as bad as all the fish puns we got last Saturday.
Yesterday? Oh yeah, in the chat, on the stream, that was great.
Oh
And
my god!
It just fits in the spreadsheet.
Yeah, it really does. But yeah, it was good seeing you guys. Good fighting you, and
Good
now
fight.
that we're not still waiting to fight each other, I hope this means we can share some more terrible ideas and teach each other some of the tricks we've learned.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds like a grand old time. Thank you, Blue, also for hosting this.
Oh, hey, no problem. It's always a blast cast a match.
Yeah, we're still working on finding you that yellow buck, so we can have yellow buck and blue Dell work together to make a teal deer. Such an old and bad joke. But anyways, y'all have a good night.
All right.
Have a good one.
Have a good night. And that will do. Any last thoughts, Chair Glue? Chair Glue? God damn, I just keep not saying the L. Like half the match, I was calling you Chair Glue, and I finally rolled the L like second to last match.
Yeah, that's totally fine. But I don't have anything. Have a good one. And again, thank you very much.
Oh, hey, no problem. You have a great night. And on behalf of HPG, I am Bluto, and I will see you all next time. I think because how many people there are, I'm going to try right out. So just stick with me for a second or three. Na 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 na. How do we do it? Oh yeah. Good. Me. Oh, this. Haha. Where are you? There you are. All right. Hey. There we go. They're enemies.